It looks like something very odd is happening, and the market might have known even before it closed. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw that literally it's like a perfect overbought reversal on the 5-minute time frame. We rallied, hit highs of 722 on QQQ, and came right back to the same pre-market lows. Literally, the NASDAQ market gave back all that it gained, but why? For those that have not heard the news, just in, U.S. prepares for new military strikes on Iran. There's no way on Memorial Day weekend you're going to honor those that have done the most ultimate sacrifice and remember them by attacking another country. I would love to see the people that go out of their way to try to defend not just the timing on this, but also, didn't like 24 hours ago, the Trump administration announced that they were finalizing an agreement with Iran to create a peace deal? You're telling me that that wasn't true? But wait, Trump talked about it. And so did his complete administration. And because of that news, it propped markets higher. Even Trump went on today and encouraged people that, hey, markets are at all-time highs. Everyone should be buying. But then now you're telling me that we're about to get rug pulled, because if you look at the Iranian airspace now fully closed and military is on maximum alert, multiple different sources are saying that the Trump administration was preparing Friday for a fresh round of military strikes against Iran, according to the source with direct knowledge of planning even as diplomacy continued. No financial decision on strikes has been reached as soon as Friday afternoon. And then, of course, Trump rushes back to the White House. Weekend golf plans gone. Oh, man. He really wanted to spend time with his son, is what he posted on Truth Social this weekend. But, duty calls. I'm sorry, but no shit. Am I the only one that's like, boo-hoo, man? Of course, you have the most powerful position and job in the world. You're the president of the United States. Who's going to feel sorry for you? And we're going to celebrate this with attacking Iran on Memorial Day weekend. Two things I want to talk about. If this attack does happen, it's all speculative, right? What is the one thing that sold off due to this attack or the ceasefire, the peace deal? Because, right, why have markets been pushing up higher? Do you guys remember? We're literally nearly at all-time highs. We made all-time highs today, actually, thanks to Trump and his tweet and all his affirmation, his words that were being used to encourage that they were working on a peace deal. They were finalizing the agreement. Isn't that funny? For the past 6 to 8 weeks, he's been saying the same thing, propping markets higher and higher. Truly, the market has become Trump's puppet because it will rally to celebrate this peace deal, but then it will never actually sell off once the peace deal doesn't happen. But what do we know? Well, we know that if an attack does happen, then that means the ceasefire agreement is out the door. So then at that point, markets have no reason to rally anymore. That would be a trigger within itself to cause markets to sell off. But what goes up if an attack happens? Oil, right? We have an entire watch list for oil if you're part of my LPP team. And you guys know that we've been watching UCO. We even talked about it in our live trading session because oil prices were dropping and we did the math and it was like 8 to 10%. And we're like, okay, there's definitely some upside potential. Now from overall lows to overall highs, it offers about 15%. If we take into consideration current prices, then that would be more around the 8 to 10%. If we look at this on the 5-minute time frame, we could see that it was already beginning to recover shortly after markets closed, all in preparation of this possible attack. So again, the big focus, if you're a trader, would be that if an attack does happen, pay close attention to oil to see if it props up and again, direction becomes favorable to go long as overall markets begin to drop. Again, a lot of people don't like to short, so I just wanted to talk about that. With that being said, well, also what were some of the biggest winners this week? Quantum stocks, right? Quantum stocks went absolutely parabolic because markets are incredibly irrational. Why? Because again, they have nothing more to celebrate than higher highs and higher lows, all because of this week, the Trump administration said that they would invest $2 billion into these series of quantum stocks. So some of the biggest winners this week were quantum stocks. if any uncertainty begins to present itself, remember, it's always the most speculative assets that crash the hardest. These are going to be at the top of my watch list from qbts. We have INOQ. We have qbts, RGTI. Some of the biggest winners this week that might sell off next week if and only if an attack actually happens. This is something that we're watching closely because, again, at least for the past 4 to 5 weeks, there hasn't been any attacks. So there's been no reason for markets to truly sell off due to conflict in the Middle East. I mean, market has many reasons to sell off: rising inflation, weakening labor market, but tensions in the Middle East, they haven't been attacking one another. If an attack does happen this weekend, then I'll make sure that I do my part in keeping you guys up to date. Again, I will be going live right at market open on Tuesday once the market's open in observance to Memorial Day Monday, right? So again, if you guys want 50% off, it's going to be a Memorial Day weekend sale. The link is going to be down in the description. It's going to be the second link down below. It's going to offer you 50% off LPP. When you click on it, it's going to show you this homepage, but it's going to have everything for the Memorial Day weekend sale. If you want it, it's a one-time payment, lifetime access. Like many of you guys know, I trade live every morning right at market open, and we have members that signed up back in 2018. They still have access to it today, and they only paid once. So again, you get it for 50% off. And again, it's going to be the second link in the description down below. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that we're in the thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team, and happy Friday.